Alright, so welcome to my Resident Evil 2 guide. In this guide we will be doing all files, all MrRaccoon locations. We will also give all the map locations, like where to find them. We will also do all safes and locks, and there's something else. One second. All weapons, that's what it was. Sorry, I have all the stuff on my computer, so I have a list of all the stuff so I know where it is. So anyway, that's what we'll be doing. That way you can unlock, I think, like 6 achievements for finding all of these things. Might be 5. Anyway, you have to start a new campaign, or new story, whatever you want to call it. We're going to start off with Leon, just because that's the order I have it in. And we'll just do it on the lower difficulty, just to make it easier. So actually I'll see you once we get to the first one. Alright, so we are over here at the gas station where you get your first gun, which is the Matilda. This is... I think this is Leon's gun, not the police officer's gun. That would make sense. Then you also get orientation letter, pretty much right at the start. Just congratulating him on completing his training. And we'll see you in 1 second. So in the watchman's room, you get the officer's notebook. Has the puzzle keys on it, which is pretty cool. And I think on a future playthrough you get another thing on one of these desks. But I could be mistaken, but we'll get there in the future. Over here in the operations room, there is a file on the desk called Record of Offense. So, came in there, literally right here. And then the map is on this chalkboard right here. Alright, 1 sec. So when you enter the west office from the northwest corner, there's a desk right here. It's used as a gunpowder, tells you how to make some ammo. And there's also some gunpowder next to it so you can make more ammo. Come around this way. There's a document for operation report on the right side, second desk. And over here is another document called Rookie's First Assignment. Then you open these. The left one is Ned, N-E-D, and then the right one is M-R-G, I believe. I think that's what it is. 1 sec. Yep. Alright, then you open this, and there's your first upgrade for your Matilda. So just make sure you combine those so that they're actually on the weapon. And then right over here is the safe. 1 second. Let me just scroll down through my files. So this safe is 915-7. 9, 15, and 7. And this should be a hip pouch to increase your inventory. Yep. There you go. Get 2 more spaces. Woo! So still in the west office, in the west office room. So this is where the safe was. You come back out here to your right and look across. There's a Mr. Raccoon statue thing right there. That's the first one. In the safe room, over here in the dark room, there's a file on this cart, I guess it would be. Medicinal benefits of herbs. Telling you what all the herbs do and all that. I don't think there's anything else in this room if I'm not mistaken. What is that? Just some gunpowder. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing else in this room right now. But you'll have to grab some file things, or not files, films, and have them processed here for later collectibles. Alright, so over here in the safety deposit room, dark room's over here. You just come around and you go up this way. Right here on the desk, you will get storage locker terminal memo. Alright, we are here in the men's restroom, which is the second floor. So we came up from the dark room here, went this way. This locker right here, the combination is CAP for cap. I'm assuming it's probably the captain's locker. And you just get some shotgun shells, but need that for the all saves and locks opened. And then on the wall to the right is portable safe instructions, and the portable safe is just to the right of that. You have to open this for you get something from this. So you just monkey around with this until you get it right. Each button has a certain thing, and once you open it, I will see you in 1 second. So the thing inside is a spare part, which you need for the storage, not storage. It's the one place we were just at a moment ago. Safety deposit room. Need 2 of those in order to get the hip pouch or the inventory pouch upgrade. 1 second. Alright, so on the floor just above the men's washroom, which is here, just go up the stairs, wrong way, and you come up to this locker here, just before the door, and this one is DCM, and then that should open that. Inside is some Magnum ammo. Nice. So from where we were just at with the locker, just go through that room there, down the hall, all the way to the dead end, and that should bring you to this box here, for a note or file for To Any Survivors is the name of it. And we'll head into this room right over here. And all the way at the end, right here on the table, is the next hip pouch. There's just 2 more spaces. Should have 2 hip pouches so far. And then right next to the hip pouch is some guy's scribblings file. And I'll see you in 1 second. So on the second floor in the library, you want to pick up this red book because we will need it later for one of the collectibles. In this lounge room just south of the library, there's a map on this cork board. I think it's cork board. It's for the upper floors. Now you can see everything around. Up here on the second floor, on the east side of the main hall, there's a waiting room. Get a file here for a guide pamphlet. And then right over here, there's a safe. 1 second. Safe combo is 6 to 11. Sorry, I have all this stuff written down from when I played through before. I just couldn't remember what it was. And this will be your second upgrade for the Matilda, which is the muzzle brake. We are over here in the art room, just further east of the waiting room. There's a Raccoon magazine, art article, the red stone. It's another file. You want to grab this so that you can get the shotgun that we'll be going to in a moment. You also want to pick up this and combine it with the red book. Should get a left arm with book and use that on the statue. They'll give you this key looking thing, or scepter, whatever you want to call it. There we go. And then you examine it. A little back thing here. Get a red jewel, which we'll need later. We are up here on the second floor in the S.T.A.R.S office. We went into this main office just left of the doorway. So there's a memo here, which is also a file, and it gives you a combination to one of the locks. And then right outside, go towards the cubicle looking things, and to the right, behind these boxes, there's a Mr. Raccoon here. Apparently I missed like 20 times. And that's it for now, but the, I think it's a handgun. Yeah, it's like a Magnum or something is in there, but we have to get a USB thing in order to open the gate. So we'll get there very shortly. Alright, we are back in the safety deposit room. We're going to use our keycard thing we got earlier in the room with the statue. Use that. Put it in, opens the locker. Opens the locker, there we go. And now we got a shotgun. The W870. Got no ammo, so they got shotgun shells. So my voice is not working in this one, so down here in the operator's room, just below the parking garage, you can get this hip pouch in this locker. To the parking lot, or the parking garage. So you go to the south room after you examine this card reader thing to the north. You'll get a cutscene, and then the door to the south will open. And you just grab the map from this map holder thing. And there you go. We have the map for this place. And then we have to go into the jail over here. And I think it's all the way down at the end. 1 second. Say crank thing. This right here. Metallic crank-like object on this table. And then to the right of it, there's document. Memo gel power panel. There's another one in there, but right now we can't get that. We need to fix this in order to get in there. So, alrighty, the next thing we gotta get is over here, just east side of the firing range is a document. Equipment disposal notice. It tells you about the key from in here. You gotta examine this. This is another item that we're gonna need for one of the upgrade things for one of our weapons. So you examine this, take the key out, and then the next part for that will be over at a car. But there's another document right here, a message from Mr. Raccoon, telling you about all the raccoon toy things. Go in here. I mean, you can get it from out there, but... So right here in the back corner would be a Mr. Raccoon thing, but I already got it. So, that's that one. I don't think there's anything else down here. And I can't get in there right now. We are over here in the morgue, in the police station on basement floor, basement 1. Right on this cart here is autopsy report number 53477. We're back in here in the break room. Well, not back in here, it's the first time here. The first floor on the far east side, after you activate the generator power, like right here, you run all the way back through, get to here, the stairs, then you come here. So in this room, next to the bunk beds, behind this little briefcase, duffel bag, whatever you want to call it, there's another Mr. Raccoon. Next, Mr. Raccoon is right outside the chief's office on the right side, not the south side. So his office is right there. You come out, and it's right on this table thing. I already got it, but you can see it's Mr. Raccoon. And the next thing will be in the chief's office. But we can't go there, so we need a heart key for that. There's right outside the chief's office. all the way down here, and you must have the clover key in order to get in here. Get this jewelry box, which we will open in a minute. Then there's also this document here, which is a confiscation report, which also has a code on it for a safe. And I don't think there's anything in here, but let's check and make sure. Yep, there's a document. Oh, okay, that's one we can't pick up. Anyway, 1 second. It's red gem that we got before. And we will get a S.T.A.R.S badge. And then if you examine this on the back, there's a little slidey thing, which makes it a USB dongle key, which we're going to need in the S.T.A.R.S office area. So we'll get up there real quick. We are in the linen room down here, just past the lounge. On the second floor, there's another portable safe thing. So if you examine it, you gotta put in the correct combination thing, and it'll open the lock, and then you'll be able to get what's inside. So once you open that, you'll get the second spare part for the weapons armory thing to use as a key, and then that will let us get the hip pouch or inventory pouch, whichever you prefer to call it, the one that gives you more inventory space. Alright, we are back in the S.T.A.R.S office now that we have the USB dongle. Yeah, dongle key. So you put it in the tower on the left, and you go to the computer thing on the right. Wait for it to let you in. Then go over here, grab the file for letter to S.T.A.R.S members from, I'm thinking, Chris. And then you get this Lightning Hawk revolver, magnum, whatever you want to call it. And that's it. That's in there for now. And then later on, in there, we'll end up getting a different gun for Claire, but we're not there yet. This roll of film, it's said for locker. So this is where you find the code for that one up on the 3rd floor that we found for DCM. Now we're going to head to the weapon storage room real quick. We're back in the weapon storage room to use our 2 spare keys. There's the one. There's the other. Make sure you're paying attention to that giant tyrant dude. So we want to open 203 for the hip pouch. There we go. Just grab that real quick. There you go. Now you got another 2 inventory spaces, so you're at 16 if you've gotten all of them so far. And you can just open the rest of these if you want the ammo and whatnot. Ammo, dagger, and some gunpowder. Station over in the clock tower area. There's a document or a file on the table called Repair Plan. And there's also a place to put the cog or the gear. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to run to the back, all the way in the back. Back even further. Right here. Right here. So, almost all the way to the end of this path in the hall. And right on that windowsill is the Mr. Raccoon. So, I almost missed that one earlier in my playthrough. So hopefully that helped you guys find it. So you want to go and look at this key and press the unlock button, which will unlock this car over here in the bottom right hand corner of the map in the parking garage. Open that up and you'll get this gun stock for the Matilda, which should be the last upgrade for that one. So you should have everything for the Matilda. Now we'll make our way to the jail so we can grab 2 more files real quick. Is in the cell. The first document or file is on the table to the left, called Ben's Memo. And then there's the other one you get from this dead reporter guy right here. Skip the cutscene. Interview transcript. It's a recording of them talking to each other, I guess. And then we will get to the next one in just a second. That over there's the police station exit. We came this way. This is Kendo's gun shop. And right here is the long barrel for the W870. Right on that thing there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's a document. Yep. Letter to the shopkeeper. Nice. Kill the giant whatever creature that is. Crocodile, giant fish, I have no clue. Turn around, and right over here, there's a Mr. Rocket in the corner there. Just that one I did miss, obviously. Second fan is Ada. The first one's at the ladder, second one's at the end of this tunnel. Jump down, it should be right there on the floor. Not that one. Right here, on the table to the right. September inspection, week 1. Talks about the ID wristbands. And there's a zombie here. Doesn't want to leave me alone. So I just gotta kill him. So just to the left of the controls to open the incinerator door. There's the document right here for September inspection week number 2. And then if you follow these stairs down to where the door would be, which is right there. Come on, Ada. I ended up getting hit a couple times by Mr. X. So this is the door to enter the, I'm assuming, incinerator room or garbage room. Just to the right of that, there's Mr. Raccoon right there. And then we got, I think, one more as Ada. Okay, we are in the sewers in the control room as Leon. This locker here is SCF. There we go. And then here's some more Magnum ammo. And then on this desk to the right is a copy of emails to Umbrella headquarters. Or file, whatever you want to call it. We jumped down the 2 platforms in the control room in the corner. And we got to the monitor room. We landed right over here. There you go. You end up getting a cutscene. You're looking out this window. So to the left of the window, you get the map for the sewers, so you can see everything in the sewers. And then if you turn around on your right, on this table next to the VCR player and the TV, or the item box, whichever one you want it to be, is a file for sewers company pamphlet. Then over here is another file unlocking the U area door. And then this is a puzzle with the chess pieces. Okay, this is the last safe or lock that we have to complete for this achievement. The code is 2128. There you go. Inside is a part to a shotgun. The W870 or 870. Then if you go down this way, there should be a file right next to the, well, down the stairs of the T-bone thing. So you need this in order to open some of the doors. But if you go down the stairs to the right, there's a file right here for delivery receipt. Alright, so down here on the lower level of the sewers, there's a workroom lift. If you go up this, it should bring you to the worker. I probably gotta turn around, don't I? Yep. So this zombie is obviously not dead. So, don't let him trick you. But on this table to the left of the fake dead zombie is another hip pouch. So you should have 20 spaces. Nope, sorry, can't count. You should have 18 spaces. Then there's another film thing that you'll need for another achievement. You need, I think, all 5 of them, because I think the achievement's finding 5 things from the film or something like that. Anyway, we'll be at the next thing in a second. Inside, and there should be a document. There it is. Jazz Festival flyer. This also gives you the combination for the locker in the control room that we already did. And I don't think there's anything in these lockers that you need. I mean, there's some handgun ammo. And you can move this to have another elevator unlocked. I forget where this brings you. But, yeah, it's a secret elevator. Pretty cool. It brings you up, and we'll see where it leads us to. Well, it leads us back up here to the stairs. Cool. I have to go up here anyway. I don't think there's anything in this room. But I have to grab the USB dongle thing real quick, so I'll be 1 second. Now that we have the USB dongle again, make sure to examine the back and put the USB back away. Make it back into a S.T.A.R.S badge. Since we're back down here at the underground stairs, go click on this display case thing, put the S.T.A.R.S badge in there, that'll unlock it. Then you can get the long barrel for the lightning hawk. And if you want to, you can take this back and then throw it away because you don't need it anymore. Same with the other thing. Once you find the hiding spot film, or hiding place, sorry, it'll say hiding place on it. And then once you find that, you come back to the dark room. Then it'll show you 2 places. One is in the S.T.A.R.S office, and the other one, I can't remember. I'll have to check my notes on that one. It's next to some type of speaker and a microphone, but we'll go get the one in the S.T.A.R.S office real quick. In the S.T.A.R.S office area, come into this room. We got the battery, the bottom drawer. Now that you've used the hidden place file and you looked at it in the dark room, you can open this wooden box, get the red dot sight for the lightning hawk. So we're over here in the press room, and this is the other hiding spot. It is 400 fuel for the flamethrower. Pretty cool. It's a lot of fuel, I'm guessing. But just got my achievement for using treasure hunter photos to get the 2 items. We are in here in the bottom waterway, which we came down from. I can't find the ladder. Came down from above, but I can't find out where that ladder is. Anyway, we went this way, and right over here, outside the supply storage room, there is a MrRaccoon thing right there on the floor to the left of the boxes. And this is the supply storage room that we have to go through. This is the room with the king and queen pieces for the chess puzzle. So after traversing this puzzle thing, getting the king and queen plugs, you get over here to this flamethrower on the wall on the east side of the room, on the lower part of the room. So this is where you come down the stairs and you solve this puzzle. Get the chemical flamethrower. It starts with 400 fuel, and then we will be at the next area in just a second. Over here in the reception area, after you get off the cable car, come down here. There's this computer right here, which will give you nap room log for one of the files. And then just to the right in this room on the whiteboard, there's ID wristbands. So there's those. Right across from where you got the nap room log, you just go straight across the hall in the security room, and you will get the map of the research lab north areas. We are in the cafeteria, just right over here by the ladder in the northeast corner. So there's the ladder. You turn around to face away from the ladder, go straight, and right on this table to the left side of the window is another Mr. Raccoon. Okay, so we are in this nap room down the hall from the cafeteria. In this left locker, there is the final, well, not the final, the only upgrade for the Flamethrower, which is the Regulator. Then I have the only upgrades that you can get for the Flamethrower. We'll have to come back to the snap room later for some more stuff. In the main shaft in the northern part, there's a dead guy right here. You get a recording, which is a file. In the drug testing lab, there's a file for herbicide synthesis. And then we will be at the next one momentarily. After you find the code to open up this little hatch in the bottom right corner of the greenhouse by inputting it in here. By the way, the code is on the hatch, the top of the hatch. So all you gotta do is just look at that and go and put it in. There's a map down here for the east area of the research lab. Also, that is the last map that is in here as far as I remember. So, should be no more maps. Alright, so just to the south of this lobby room here, on the E1 of the laboratory, right where you get the, what is this thing called? The signal modulator, which would be right in here. Just to the right of that on this chair is somebody's notes. After you turn the power back on by using that signal modulator all the way over there for MRF, and setting it to the frequency for MURF. You can come into this low testing or low temp testing lab. Just kill that zombie real quick. Then you'll go onto this computer and get Wayne Lee's inbox file. Once again, my audio for some odd reason did not want to work for the voice, so in presentation room over at this computer you get Byron Cartwright's inbox file. So for some reason my audio for this one kind of didn't want to work, so in here we will be getting the last pouch for our playthrough, which is the last one total. It should give you your achievement. There's also a zombie in the middle pod. In the pod with the pouch, there is a Mr. Raccoon, and there should also be a file in one of these pods as well. Also, until playthrough B, that is the last Mr. Raccoon for Leon. So we're done with the hip pouches. We're done with the Mr. Raccoons for Leon. We'll get Claire's Mr. Raccoons once we finish the rest of Leon's files that he can grab for this playthrough, and the weapons that we can also get him on this playthrough. So we're almost done. We're into the west area of the main shaft, just north of the biotesting lab. There's this circuit breaker here. You have to set the signal modulator to OSS. Put that in there. And then once the power comes on, come over here to this computer, and you'll get another file for William Birkin's inbox. And you can also watch the VCR tape here if you have it, which you get from just outside this room. West of where we got our last one in this room, we just went right across here, and this is the last file for Leon's playthrough A, which is Research Diary. And yeah, now we gotta go get the final weapon and fight the boss, and we will be on Claire's playthrough in just a second. We are near where we have to be for the anti-tank launcher that you get during the fight with the Tyrant. Pretty much just keep fighting him. If you don't have a rocket launcher or minigun, this fight would probably be a lot more difficult, but with the rocket launcher or the minigun, your fight would probably be over a lot quicker. Just keep staggering him so he doesn't hit you. But here comes the rocket launcher thing. Just pick that up. That comes from Ada. She's up there. Ow. Ow. So I just picked this up. And equipped it. Apparently I unequipped it. And just shoot him in the face. There you go. Now we will be on Claire's playthrough. Okay, so the first file for Claire and the first weapon will be right in here. Skip the cutscene. So here's her first weapon, the SLS-60. It's like a little revolver-like thing. And then also a letter from best friend, right here. And the next one. Alright, so we are in the West office, same place as we got the usage for gunpowder for Leon. We got one for Claire. And then make our way over to the desk with the two combinations, just like Leon. Open this up. The left one is Ned, N-E-D. And then the right one is MRG, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Alright, open that up, and you'll get the first upgrade to Claire's pistol, which is a speed loader for the SLS-60. (6-11), and we're in the waiting room on the east side of the upper level. I ended up not picking it up. So same as Leon, there's the trunk that we open with this car key. Push the button, it chirps, and inside there's the handgun thing, the JMB Hp3. So that's what Claire's is. I forgot what Leon's was. And then we make our way down here, over towards the elevator near the chief's office place. I think we already grabbed this one on Leon. Yeah.
Bastard is the police chief?
Oh, maybe not. Raccoon monthly thing. 1 second. Raccoon monthly June issue. Not sure if that was on Leon. And there's also a map right here. Then you can go into this room, and there should be another document. Hopefully, at least. That's what my notes say. There's some gunpowder in here. It's not what we want. Oh no, it's not another file. It's the weapon thing. Shoulder stock for the GM79. Pretty cool. Okay, so we are in the chief's office. On his main desk, there is a copy of emails to Chief Irons. And then on his table over here, it's a taxidermy log. And then in this room to the south, just follow this hall all the way down. So right on this table there would be a picture with a heart key on the back. To the left of that, you get the repair shop letter. Yay! Alright, we are over here in this room just south of the east storage room on the 3rd floor, on the east side of the main hall. There's this boxed electronic kit, or part. Then right up here on the shelf, just to the left of the door as you enter, the mannequin startled me. There's a Mr. Raccoon right up there, only as Claire. Alright, so we are in the safety deposit room, all the way at the back. There's a weapons locker. Use the weapons locker key, or scanner, or whatever they want to call it, to unlock it. You get it in the art room with the statue guy. And then you just open that up and you get the GM79, which is, I think, a grenade launcher. So the same as Leon with his, I forget what it was, the Lightning Hulk. There's, in the armory in the S.T.A.R.S office, there's the MQ-11 for Claire. That's a different weapon for Leon, but...
Does not sound like Chris.
Yeah. Anyway. Next. So as Sherry, you get outside of the bedroom. You come out down the hall. At the corner is Sally's diary. Another file. Down here in the orphanage, in the front hall, or main hall, there's Tom's diary on this table on the left side of the entrance. Just before you go and get the key in the director's room, there's a typewriter, and just to the right of it, there's Blank Name's diary. So on your way to go save Sherry, as soon as you get on this bus, 1 second, stupid zombie. As soon as you get on this bus, there's a Mr. Raccoon right there. Just blow that up, or shoot it, whichever one. It's just right on the front of the bus as soon as you enter. Okay, we're in the orphanage with Claire. So we just came up the main hall here, up the stairs on the right side, followed the hallway. Right in this cubby here would be a Mr. Raccoon. I already shot it, but that's where the, I want to say the 14th one maybe, is. And then if you come around here into the washroom, make sure there's no zombies. Right on this bench here is another file for a letter from the director. And there's also some machine gun ammo there if you need it. Alright, as soon as you go into the elevator after traversing the orphanage, finding the dude with the melted face, and then Mr. X follows you and chases you into the elevator, you get into the sewers. The room right after you crash onto the floor is the office room, and there's a file on the whiteboard called Report About G. So same with Leon over here in the treatment pool room. There's this locker, or safe here. Code is 2128. So just open this up. There we go. Then this will be the reinforced frame for the SLS 60. So down here in the supplies storage room, in the sewers, right after you got that Mr. Raccoon here next to the table, there's this weapon where the chemical flamethrower was for Leon. This is spark shot times 7, which I'm guessing just means it has 7 shots. So take that. Alright, we are in the underground stairs, which you ended up having to take to fight William Birkin the first time when we first encountered Sherry. So all the way at the bottom of the stairs, we first off I have to put the USB part of this dongle away. Sorry about that. Make it back into the S.T.A.R.S badge, put it in there. And then once that opens, you can get the suppressor for the MQ-11. So just like what we did with Leon, we're going to come over here after rendering the film in the dark room. We're gonna get this wooden box. I was about to say a brown box, but it's wooden. When you open it up, you get high capacity mag for the MQ11. Then you can combine all those. Okay, so we are in the security room. Right after you steal Sherry's wristband thing for the clearance, to the left of her on the desk is important nest wide alert, which is the last file on playthrough A for either of the campaigns. Well, obviously not for Leon because he gets more, but we already did Leon's. So I will see you guys once we get to the rest of the weapons, and then once we finish the weapons, I will see you on playthrough B. So in the nap room, there's the upgrade for the spark shot, which is high voltage condenser. It's in this first locker on the left. So here's the nap room. There's the module, signal module thing that you have to fix. Then the first locker on the left is the upgrade for the shock spark shot. And the wristband, obviously. Alright, so in this room, with this big giant train in the middle, which is the turntable room. In this room with the control panel, where you have to pull the lever, there's the minigun on the table. So that's the last gun in this playthrough, and then we have, I think, one more for Claire and one more for Leon, and then that is all of them. So I'll see you in 1 second once we get to the next playthrough. Alright, that's the end of our playthrough as Claire. I think I beat it under 4 hours. I didn't even use a recovery item, nice. An S rank, 2 hours and 20 minutes. I mean, I'm only on assisted mode, but that's the fastest I've completed it. Alright, so since we've gotten all the stuff on playthrough A, go to new game, second run. We'll pick Leon first since we did Leon first last time. And it should be 6 files and 1 raccoon, then two weapons for the whole playthrough B that we need. There's, I think, 2 or 3 as Leon, and there's 2 or 3 as Claire, and then I think the other 2 can be found on either character's playthrough. And then there's 1 weapon per character for playthrough B, and there's also the 1 raccoon. So
I hope you made it here.
yeah. See you in like 2 seconds once I get to the first thing. So after you start as Leon, you'll start all the way over there in what looked like a cemetery, run down the stairs and up the stairs, and just here before you enter the next part of this, which should bring you over to the staircase where you see the broken down helicopter thing. Shoot this thing, and that should be your achievement for destroying all MrRaccoons. Congratulations! Yay! So in the room down the stairs, before you go back up the stairs to that first only raccoon in playthrough B, after you go and grab the bolt cutters before the gate that would lead you to the fire escape, grab the bolt cutters, turn around, go back down the stairs into the middle of the up and down stair area. There's the door with the bolt with the chain on it. Come in here, grab the M19, just right here. It's the card room, right next to the safe item box. Then there's some large caliber handgun ammo in here for you. Pick that up. Then there's E, and then you get other stuff. So over here in the watchman's room, first off there's a zombie on the ground. Just kill the zombie. There you go. And then on the desk just past him, there's a scrap of paper, which is one of the files. The second file on playthrough B is where Marvin was laying. It's a thing missing some notes. It's right here on the end of the couch in the main hall. his office. There's a memo on the cart. It's Claire's memo. You can only get this on playthrough B, along with the last couple of ones since we started this playthrough. Is the second run. Just tells you about stuff that Claire's been doing. Alright, so when you eventually make it back to the treatment pool room, grab this, and then right next to that, there's Claire's note, which would be the last of Leon's files. So then we just have 2 files for Claire, and then that is everything. Alright, time to start playthrough B on Claire. Get her last 2 collectibles, which are 2 files, and her weapon, and that's it. After you grab the bolt cutters at the gate, where Leon and Claire meet on the first playthrough, just run back down here, pretty much down the stairs back. So you start up there, then you come down, you go that way, all the way at the end there's the gate there where they meet on the first playthrough. Anyway, you go through this door that requires bolt cutters, and you get the Quickdraw Army high caliber handgun, and that's the last weapon for Claire. And then you only need 2 files for her, and then you have every collectible for this guide. So I'll see you once we get to the next item. Right, we are here for the second last file, which is on this little cart here called Leon's Memo. Just lets Claire know what Leon's been up to. This is in the S.T.A.R.S office right outside the armory thing. Alright, and the very last file to bring it to, I believe, 58 files completely. Let me just make sure that it's 58. It should be right here. Where's it? Oh, I passed it. Right here. Yep, so we're at 57 out of 58. Pick up this one, and Leon's note. There you go. There you go. Lore Explorer, read all of the files. Nice, so we got the weapons completed, we got the locks and safes completed, we got all the maps. I don't know if they count towards it. Probably do. And then we got all the hip pouches, and we got, I think I said all the weapons already, but anyway, hopefully this guide helps you out, and yeah, if it helped you out, smack the like button and the subscribe button. Share with friends if they're having a hard time finding files or weapons or any of the stuff in this guide, and yeah, comment down below if this helped you out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next guide. Peace. So I will be making guides every other week instead of every week because I've been struggling to get them out on the times in which I wanted them to be out. So like every Tuesday I tried to have them out, but some of the guides are longer and some are shorter. So with this one it took me quite a bit longer than I anticipated. So I'm kind of not happy about that, but if I make them, I figure every other week, so every other Tuesday, then it shouldn't be an issue getting them out on time, because that's two weeks instead of just a week. But yeah, I will continue with my 2 other series though.